everybody, this is Strawberry Banana Mary here for another edition of How'd They Do That? Good to see y'all, and today we are located here at the Central Maintenance Facility to find all about snow plowing here in the city of Lakeville. So let's go chat with the experts right now. This way. Moo. All right, everyone, we have now moved inside here at the Central Maintenance Facility, and joining me is the Operation and Maintenance Director, Chris Petrie. How you doing today, Chris?
Good, Mary. Yourself?
Oh, I'm just popping out all strawberry and banana. Hey, you know what? I'm very interested in finding about how the city snow plows here in the city of Lakeville, and seeing though you are the head of Operation and Maintenance, I got a couple questions for you. Are you game, sir?
I'm game for whatever you got in store for me, Mary.
Excellent, excellent. Now, my first question is, how many drivers do we have here in the city of Lakeville?
Well,
driving the plows, that is, not driving people crazy.
Well, it all depends, Mary, how much snow we actually get, how many people are on the road. We could have as few as 9 or as many as 35 out on different routes in the city. So it all depends on the type of snowfall that we have, on how many pieces of equipment and operators that we're sending out.
Very good. Now, today, when we're taping, we actually have had a couple inches of snow. How many people would you send out for a couple inches of snow then?
Well, just for a couple inches, if we're only doing our main roads or our collector roadways, we send out about 9 staff people and our big orange trucks. If we need to get into some of our local roads or neighborhood roads or cul-de-sacs, things like that, that's when we get into the 20 or 30 type numbers that I was talking about earlier.
Excellent. Now, behind us is the snowplow route map. How many routes do we have here in the city of Lakeville, Chris?
Well, for big trucks and big pieces of equipment, we have about 22 routes, Mary. And then we have about 6 routes for cul-de-sacs and another half dozen or so routes for trails and sidewalks.
All right, so do it slowly. I'm a cow. How many routes do we have in total then that we use here in the city of Lakeville?
Well, like I said, it depends, but we have 22.
22.
Plus another 6.
Plus 28.
For cul-de-sacs, plus another 2 for sidewalks, that's 30.
30.
And then we have about another 5 or 6 routes that are trails and city facilities and things
So
like
there's
that.
over 30 depending on
over
how much
35
snow.
if we add them all up.
Oh dear. Oh, made me pass out. There's so many. Kind of confusing for a cow. Well, Chris, this is so fantastic, but I want to see the machinery. You know, those big orange plows? Who do you think could maybe show those off to a cow?
I think you need to talk to Troy Grossman, our street superintendent, and also Bob Lacina, our street supervisor. Those guys will help you out, Mary.
Oh, fantastic. I'm going to head out this way and talk to them right now. Thanks for your time,
Sounds good,
Chris.
Mary.
Toodaloo. I have now moved into the truck bay here in the Central Maintenance Facility to talk to Bob Lacina, who is the street supervisor. Hey, Bob, come on out of that truck if you wouldn't mind, please.
Hi, Mary. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, that's a very nice vehicle you got there.
Yeah, it's a very nice truck to drive.
Yeah, now how many of these plows does the city have?
We have 22 trucks, 2 loaders, and a motor grader.
Okay, Bob, my question to you is, what do the drivers have to do before they leave the garage here to make sure that, while they're plowing, they do it safely and correctly?
Before each event, the driver gets here and he checks out his truck, and he has to fill out a DOT sheet.
Ooh, DOT, what does that stand for?
It's Department of Transportation Safety Sheet.
Ooh, how official.
Yes, and once the sheet is filled out, then he can go get it loaded with salt. But until he checks his truck out, he can't move the truck.
Very good. Now, what are some of the things on the list here, Bob?
Well, some of the things are like the steering mechanism,
Yes.
lights, windshield, tires, any fluid leaks, engine oil, coolant.
How about checking for sandwiches?
Yeah, sandwiches between the seat.
Yeah, you want to make sure you don't have those, right?
Yeah, nothing flying around the cab.
Cool. Now, one last question, Bob. What is a spinner?
The spinner.
Is that a fun ride that you get to ride on?
It's a fun ride. Well, you can ride it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at it real
Yeah.
quick here.
Okay.
Well, Bob, if that's the spinner, that looks like a dish plate with a lot of divided section. Is that what this is, a spinner?
That would be a spinner.
What does a spinner do?
Spinner takes the material out of the sander here. There's an auger in here, and it augers the material onto the spinner, and the spinner just goes around and distributes the salt to the road.
Oh, very good. Well, thank you so much for your help today, Bob. And I got to go talk to one more person here. So thanks for your help. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
You're welcome.
Woo, woo, woo. Look at all those pretty orange plows. Joining me now is Troy Grossman, who is the street superintendent. Is that correct, Troy?
That's right.
Great. Is it pretty exciting to talk to an account this morning?
It is.
Very good. Now, Troy, I've talked to two of your other co-workers, and I feel that this is the most important part of it. So are you ready for my big questions?
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Troy, how do you plow snow here in the city of Lakeville?
We plow snow with these big orange trucks, and we do all the main streets, and then we go into the residential neighborhoods.
Very good. Now, is there a certain technique that you do? I mean, do you kind of go into the neighborhoods and throw the salt down and then go back and put the plows down? Is that how you do it?
Nope, we will do all the plowing first, get the snow off of the street, and then we will put some salt or enhanced treated salt down.
All right, Troy, now when do you go out and plow? I mean, if it's just a little dusting, do you plow? Do you have like a set limit before you go out?
We do have a set limit. As far as residential streets, 2 inches of snow or more before we will plow all the residential streets. But we keep very close watch on the weather forecast, and as soon as things start getting slippery, we definitely want to get out on the mains and collectors and try to make things safe as quick as we can.
Well, and you take they take excellent care of these vehicles, and Mary knows this because I noticed when they come back from their plow routes, well, what were they doing to these trucks when they come back here into the central maintenance facility?
After they're done plowing and then putting the salt down, they will dump out any of the extra salt back in the storage area, and then they all go to the wash bay and get thoroughly washed.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for your time there, Troy. Good information.
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, I'm going to hunt around some more. See you later. Oh, this way. Sorry. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that was such an informative segment, everybody. This is Marietta for this edition of How'd They Do That, saying we'll see you next time. And, well, I'm so impressed with the workers here, I'm going to give them a hand and help clean the snowplow. So I got the cleaner here. Here we go.